the Colac Herald SportsMash, Colac District's highest rating online sports show. My name is Ben Martin. With me, as always, is Alex Baird. Alex, welcome.
Thanks, Ben. I'm going to get straight into Colac District cricket, and the top grade players are starting to hit top form as we end 2014. I'll start with the Illawarra and Stonyford match, and the Redbacks have jumped to the top of the table after a convincing win against last year's reigning premiers away. So a massive win for Illawarra. They batted first and set the Maroon Caps a total of 6 for 213, thanks to 64 runs from opening batsman Kane Quick instead, and 53 not out from Leighton Hart in the middle order. Lincoln and Joe Dare took 2 wickets each, but they couldn't really control the Redbacks batsmen, who were in fine form at the moment. In reply, the Maroon Caps all out for 182, couldn't make the target, but they got off to a quick start thanks to 36 from Joe Dare in the opening overs of the match. He was at his explosive best, and Levi Dare also made 60, but Bryce McDonald and Jeff Percy took 3 really important wickets each. Percy at the start of innings, and McDonald, the youngster, cleaned up the tail at the end. In other matches, Apollo Bay and Colac West, the two bottom sides, had a pretty close match at Colac West. The Bay set West 201 thanks to 66 from Jack Pascoe, while Rod McDougall made 41 at the tail to get the Bay past 200, which was a decent score. But in reply, Colac West made 6 for 216 thanks to 110 from gun Geelong recruit Dylan Flanigan. Made his first score of the season. He had a bit of a slow start, but he proved what a batsman he could be with a massive score. He was well supported by Clay Mongaroo, who made 47, while Rowan Harwood was the Bay's only contributor with the ball, taking multiple wickets. He got 2 for 44. And in our final match was a thriller between Colac and Alvey. Colac set the Swans 9 for 176 thanks to Adrian Murray, who top scored with 45, while 4 Stallion batsmen passed 20, so they all got starts but didn't make too big a total for the Swans to chase. Josh Goonan took 4 wickets for the Swans, and in reply, his teammates made 9 for 173, just fell 3 runs short of victory. The match came down to the final over. Liam McGuan top scored with 40, but they just couldn't get over the line. Colac skipper Jack Spence started with the ball with his off spinners. He took 4 for 25, and that ends cricket for the weekend. We got one more match before the Christmas break, but I'm going to move to tennis, and they have a month break. They won't be playing until the end of January. This was their last matches at the weekend, and some interesting results. BIAC just couldn't match it with Colac Lawn. They lost 6 sets to 3, 44 to 23. Warncourt, they also just failed to get over the line against Forest, who bounced back from a poor performance last week. They lost 3 sets 34 to 6 sets 44. And Colac Indoor had a pretty strong match like they've struggled this season, but they managed to compete with Kawarren but just fell short, losing 5 sets to 4, 51 to 42. That's tennis, Ben.
Thanks, Alex. We're now going to cross into the basketball news now. Country Basketball League, where the Colac Kookas have had a successful weekend. A bit of a turnaround at the moment. In round 2, they struggled against these sides. They lost to Mount Gambier by 21 points. But at the weekend, they bounced back and defeated the ladder leaders by 5 points, 65-60. So a bit of a confidence boost there for the Kookas. Portland, who they defeated by just 2 points in round 2. They came out and gave them an absolute thumping on Sunday, defeating Portland 104 to 68. So there's obviously a fair bit of improvement there. Into the bowls action now, where things are really starting to heat up on the road to finals. The team are starting to find a bit of form. Colac 1 defeated Cobden 116-68. Simpson down Camperdown Golf 100 to 90. Central beat Apollo Bay to move into 5th spot 98-88. While ladder leader City defeated Camperdown 110 to 80. And Winchelsea, which is now in 2nd spot, down bottom side Colac 2 and ended their 2-game winning streak 108 to 94. And that wraps things up for us, the bowls.
Yes, Ben, and that wraps up the SportsMash for another week. Remember to buy your Colac Herald on Wednesdays and Fridays to keep up to date with all your sporting results and news.
Until then, we'll see you next time.